All right, here we go. Just do. A 42-10 blowout against Ole Miss to finish off year two. Look, we had a chance to make the playoff. We didn't make the most of that chance, but what can you do? This Kyle McKinney had himself a good Armed Forces Bowl, and so did Nate Rogers. 18 carries, $158 for the young running back Nate Rogers. Take a look at job offers a second time just to see head. Ryan Day left for a new job. We could go to Ohio State, but here's the thing. I have always said that this job is the final boss. So I am not taking the Ohio State job unless it's, say, like the last dozen years. Because I plan on playing 30 years, but certainly, and when we get closer to the end of the game, because this is going to be the end game. Plus, I would like my coaching level to be as high as possible while trying to recruit at a school like Ohio State. So we're not going to Ohio State. But man, so where did Ryan Day go? That's the real question. As we look at staff moves. Head coach Dabo Swinney is now going to Alabama. This happens in basically every single dynasty. Ryan Day is going to Notre Dame. I guess they're just dropping a bag to go get him. Then you have Spencer Danielson going over to Washington. Marcus Freeman's at Iowa after getting fired. Kalen DeBoer's now at Georgia Tech. Jed Fish at Florida State. Mike Norvell at Utah. Jamie Chadwell's now at Indiana replacing Kurt Signetti. Brett Bielema is going to NC State. Lance Leipold is going to Vanderbilt. Lance Taylor has moved on to Northwestern. Okay, finally we got one that makes sense here. What else is going on here? CJ Cook, Isaac Levine, Spencer Brown, Brian Nunez. PJ Fleck is going to Cincinnati as the head coach. And then Mark Stoops is going over to Minnesota. Dave Dorn is going. So did they just trade places? That's hilarious. Dave Dorn and Brett Bielema just performed a little bit of a trade. There's Tony Sanchez coming out east after Tim Albert. They traded places too. What's next? Scotty Walden is going to go over to Troy. Weird. All right. We're going to go ahead and move on as long as our staff is good. It is good. We're going to be bringing back Steve Russey and Justin Wilson from the looks of it. And we know what happened in the playoff. We saw all those results in our game. So let's move on to the semifinals. Yeah. Let me just check managed staff again real quick. We're going to look at staff moves again real quick. And mainly head coach, just because I'm going to be curious. Ryan Day, we already saw this. Jeff Brom is going over to Ohio State. I don't know if Buckeye fans going to love that. Eventually, but they would not have loved the cute story with the UAB guys. So we got to go prove ourselves at another Power 4 team or make UAB a Power 4 team. Anyway. Yeah, I was just curious about it. I'm going to be trying to look at coaches a little bit more, especially when we play better teams. So Duke beat Oregon, and then Clemson took care of business against Florida. Texas beats USC in a classic, knocking off the number one team in the Orange Bowl. It's not an advantage for the number one team there. And then Georgia beats Oklahoma by 10, so we got an all-SEC versus all-ACC playoff right now. Let's go ahead and advance it. Still yet to have won a conference championship, by the way. You know, and I know it's like, oh, year two, you're not supposed to, but we are. We are supposed to. Clemson handles or wins against Duke in a close one. Texas wins a close one against Georgia. So we got Texas and Clemson in the national championship here. Let's see who gets over that hump. Will it be Dabo Swinney in his final year at Clemson, leaving for his alma mater as we level up our coach rankings? And we're going to be able to boost, but we're going to boost for motivator. So in Texas, Steve Sarkisian gets it done. So Oklahoma and Texas, the Red River rivalry, ends up responding to the game, winning the national championships back-to-back. They get back-to-back in 25 and 26. So we're going to upgrade it real quick with motivator. Sorry, tactician. I don't know why I was thinking motivator. We're going to continue to work on that quarterback boost, but I will say I want no line boost as well, so that way that they can play better during the season. Tactician tree is good for trying to compete in the following year when you're still early in your coach development, your coaching tree. Ooh, pro potential risk at transfer for Hawkins. I think we could convince Hawkins to come back. Everybody else, I mean, what are we talking about with Stupar? And then, okay, risk for transfer all around is not that big. It's not. Let's see if Ty Hawkins wants to leave. Okay, so Ty Hawkins is leaving. He doesn't think he can make the NFL here. So now it's just going to be kind of, let's keep a lot of these young players. I don't know if C.D. Gill's going to be worth it, so we'll come back to him. He's very high to come back, though. A guy like James Steele might be more. Nope, that failed anyway. Wait, what is it? Yeah, he's a normal dev tray. I mean, we might as well just, because he's locked to come back. Kyle Mosley's coming back. So we have two guys who are going to transfer out, which isn't bad, and James Steele and Ty Hawkins. But now we're back in the quarterback market after Ty Hawkins had an amazing season with us. So we're going to have to see who's in the transfer portal. I'm not going to write this stuff down. I'm just going to try to keep track year to year of our commitments. So like recordings, classes, hometown, I'm going to have them here. Maybe I'll keep going with the 5 stars, but honestly, that's going to be really hard anyway, too. Oh, I should check to see if we got anybody drafted. I figured we didn't. So pro potential is still going to work against our favor for at least another year. Marvin Carter, a thumper. We were able to sign. I already wrote that one down. But now it's all about looking in the portal. You know, I'm pretty confident in the guys we have. So first off, okay, hold on. Let's not jump the gun here. We're gonna look at all the top prospects. Tay Johnson leaving Notre Dame, and then you have Marcel Reed's in the portal from TCU, and so is Bryant Wesco. We don't have a chance for either of them. We do have a chance, however, for Charles Jagasol. I mean, we can't pass up on this for his last year. I believe he's going to be a rising senior. No, he would be a rising junior. Yeah. So tapping into that market a little bit. Bo Jackson's back in the portal. We got really close to landing him last year. Really not in a big need for a running back here. But anyway, we're looking at this other stuff. Andrew Marsh is in the portal. Wide receiver from Michigan, Clinton Richard. And then you go down here, Julian Lewis. Juju Lewis is in the portal from Colorado. Even though they were ranked pretty highly, I mean, Juju Lewis is going to be a really good player. He's from Carrollton, Georgia, but kind of looking to go out west still. Deuce Knight in the portal from Auburn, just a year late. He's from Mississippi. Ole Miss is at the top of that list. Colton Hood from Minnesota is in the portal as well. And then obviously we already talked about Bo Jackson. Dallas Wilson from Florida is in the portal as a wide receiver. And then you have Reuben Owens, running back from A&M. I'm curious. Play style is an A+. Maybe I should add him just in case we don't get Bo, but we'll see. We don't really need a running back, but we need to add at least one, if not 2 quarterbacks here. So Jelani McDonald from Ohio State is in the portal. He's a safety from Ohio State. Roderick Pleasant, cornerback from UNLV. John Walker from Miami, the former UCF transfer, is in the portal. Then you got Vander Evis Jacobs in the portal. I'm not super familiar with him. Very young player here, but he's pretty highly rated. Jaden Jackson. Will Eccles is in the portal from Ole Miss. Then you got Jordan Davison in the portal from Oregon. Gerard Pringle from Florida State. Jeremiah McClellan's leaving leaving Missouri after already leaving Oregon. And there's Elijah Brown. He's got his fifth. He's a 4-star, leaving Stanford. He's from California, so this might be a tough get. Then you got Cam Calhoun leaving Indiana. He went to Ohio State in reality. We're not going to go after him, though. Wide receiver Patrick Livingstone at Oklahoma. That's funny. That is funny that he transferred from Texas to Oklahoma. Brian Nelson, that's a portal player from Ohio State. DJ Pickett from LSU. Jaden Sellers, the wide receiver from South Carolina. David Sanders Jr. is in the portal. And then you have Wendell Gregory leaving Oklahoma State. And here's wide receiver Patrick Livingstone. We don't necessarily need receivers, but we might consider it. Then we got first place from Caden Durham, who's at LSU. Jacoby Williams from SMU now, who left Texas Tech. Mark Nabu, the center. We don't necessarily need a center. De'Ara Hill. Emmett Mosley is in the portal here. QB Jackson Arnold leaving San Diego State. Cornerback Josiah Edmond, he's got his third. We need corners. Might as well add him. There's Ty Hawkins. He's 49th overall. Would have been big to retain him, but we did not. Kevin Riley's leaving Alabama. All these guys who have us first right now, they're all the same position. They're all halfbacks. I mean, we definitely need an edge. So, Yonsei Pierre. If we could get Yonsei Pierre to come to UAB, that's going to be a tough pool. And then you got Dwayne Galloway from the Columbus area. I think, gosh, what high school did he go to? I don't know, but I'm going to try to add him for sure. Dylan Riley, halfback. You got Khalil Valentine, Duke Watson. Gideon Davidson has us first. Remember, we went after him last year, but we got bigger fish to fry, especially because we're good there. Quay-Russaw. What if we can add Yonsei Pierre and Quay-Russaw? That'd be epic. Go after Adrian Holly here. We do need to target offensive linemen. All right, let's go to recommended here. See what guys are recommended for us. Who's the highest ranked recommended? I mean, you got Clinton Richard. He's a left guard. It's not going to mess with us going after Charles Jagasaw. And then we do need another quarterback target. I'm not inspired by Jackson Arnold. Rodney Tisdale does kind of interest me a little bit. Who else do we got? Coy Fagan from Marshall, Jacoby Robinson. Yeah, we're running out of good names to go after. Alberto Mendoza down here has a second. Daniel Kalin from Virginia. Let's go after Rodney Tisdale. I think that's a good backup option to Elijah Brown, trying to get Elijah Brown over here. And then look at safety. Aiden Monetai from California. He was somewhere else, I swear. No, he is California. Yeah, I'm a liar. He's Hawaii. And then, like, if you could look at maybe a pipeline guy. Jack Favors. Try to go after a little bit of a diamond in the rough, maybe. Bream Long. We got a kid from Alabama, LJ Green. Let's go after him. And, I mean, I'm thinking about going after another portal player at quarterback. At least adding one to the board. Is there any that we could really go to that is like a long shot that we would love to get? Not Eli Holstein. Jackson Brousseau. Neil Kennedy. Jake Merklinger. Sean Purdy. Luke Kromenhoek. Julian Duggar. George McIntyre. This actually might be fun if we could land him. And he's got a second, too. And he's younger. Let's go after George McIntyre. Let him be the last prospect. Now, don't have a ton of points to go through here. So let's first start with just scheduling any visits with these high school guys. Specifically trying to find complimentary visits to go with it. So he's a power rusher, so defense is going to be good for him. Playing time. East-West playmaker to go with the center is perfect. And then I'm going to just put some points on some of these guys. Might as well bring in the punter this week too. Oh, no, we can't. So use about 100 points on these guys at the high school level and focus now on the portal. Charles Jagasol, we know we want him. He's not going to come in. I'm going to send the house immediately. Bo Jackson, obviously we want him. We want Ruben Owens, but right now I'm just going to offer a scholarship because he is not a priority get. Vandervius Jacobs, not a priority get. I'll throw 10 points on him. We know we want Elijah Brown. I'm not usually going to scout guys, but I just kind of want to see what we got as far as the skill level goes for Elijah Brown. We know we want Josiah Edmond. He's a bumper run corner. We really want that. Get involved with Yanze Pierre pretty quickly. Dwayne Galloway, he's from Ohio. That's my neck of the woods. We're going to put 30 on him. Quay Rusall, we know we want him. We're going to max out to try to be aggressive early to get towards the top. Adrian Holly, let's add 10 for him. He's already got his first. Clinton Richards got his fourth. And then we know we want Rodney Tisdale, but again, I like to scout quarterbacks to see what we got. Okay, he's not nearly as fast as we thought, so I'm just going to offer him Aiden Monetai. Why am I scouting him? I know I want Aiden Monetai. Well, we got plenty of points to give, so we're good here. LJ Green. And then George McIntyre would really be a big get. And when you're looking at scouting-wise, he might be the best prospect for the quarterbacks on the board just because of how young he is. He's from our neck of the woods. We can only give 10 points. So let's put the 10 on somebody we haven't touched yet. Ruben Owens. Might as well. So there you go. That's how we're going to do week one in recruiting in the off season. Let's see if we can make a little bit of ground with any of these transfer guys early. George McIntyre is priority get for sure. We did get locked out for somebody. I just didn't. I don't care to look at it in that screen. And perfect. George McIntyre wants to come in. I don't know why it's 40 points to come and get him, but you look at it, I mean, playing style, very important to him. Playing time, very important to him. We just don't have a hard sell for him right now. But we want to bring in McIntyre with as much offense as possible. Playing style is an A+. There you go, Charles Jagasol. Ruben Owens locked us out. I'm not surprised. But we could bring in Jacobs this week to go with George McIntyre too. That's another complimentary. Playing time is a desperate need for him. We don't want to bring in him. Can't bring him in because that'd be competitive with Jagasov. So are any of these guys ready for a visit that would complement? I don't think any of them would. Yeah. So let's just try to finish the deal here with Ecubon here, Gideon Ecubon, and we're gonna hard sell him as well. I don't know why playing style is a C for a middle linebacker when Jackson Eck just won the Buckus Award, but playing time and playing style, we can do that for now as a soft sell. We can do this, and then I'm going to schedule him for next week, playing style. Yanze Pierre, ooh. Championship contender. Bring him in with Carousel. Playing time. Bring him in with Elijah Brown. Then Aiden Munatai, priority get. So let's make sure to schedule him. All right, we're down to 34 prospects on our board. See if we get any commitments going into week 3. We do not. And Holly will lock us out. But again, the guys that are a priority for us aren't locking us out. That's good. Now, I would like for the high school guys to commit so I have points to use, but we still got plenty of points to use here. Bo Jackson is refusing to come on a visit, man. I don't know what is going on here. So we just got to max out for him without a sell, which is tough, but is what it is. Bring him in with Aiden Monetai. Oh, gosh. Competitive visit. I mean, we're going to have to take the hit for that because I want to try to get both of them. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too much in the end. No championship contender is a deal breaker. Let's do that, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. That's just guesswork right there. I don't know if I want to bring in... Well, we can't bring in the corner. I don't really care to bring in the punter. So let's just... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just bring him in here. Get to know him a little bit better. And Yanze Pierre, I wanted to hard sell. Championship contender, program tradition. We don't have much of a program tradition, so hopefully that's not a deal breaker for Yanze Pierre. It's not gonna. It doesn't look like we're gonna get Yanze Pierre, but I'm gonna keep him on the board because it's not a deal breaker, and it's also looking great for Carousel. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Let's try to hard sell here. Oh, we don't have enough points to hard sell, so let's soft sell. All right, the commitments got to start rolling off here. We're going into week 3. All right, Gideon Ecubon does commit from Houma, Louisiana. Some Mike linebacker. the only one, though. And we're going to lose out on guys like Yanze Pierre, and then Jacobs commits to Alabama. I didn't get to see all that. That's why I never look at that. Oh, we didn't need receiver anyway, so that's fine. I'm not panicked over that, but I really want Bo Jackson. Vandervius, Jacobs, Yanze Pierre locks us out. Carousel, what's the deal breaker here? Did he get swayed in the wrong direction? Move. Playing time. How's playing time an F? Playing time is not an F. He's an immediate starter. Clint Richard, we lost out on. I'm not shocked by that. Doesn't look like we're going to get Galloway. So we'll take him off the board here. I'm not taking him off the board, dude. Playing time is fine. Let's see. Outside linebacker. What? Because we have two already signed? You're going to play above them, buddy. You're A+ when it comes to playing time. That's why I don't get, man. I don't get that about this game sometimes, dude. Some of these deal breakers that change are ridiculous. We're looking good for George Mack. Yeah, we're looking great for George McIntyre. So I'm not really concerned there. And then I want to sway. Let's do that one. Oh, I wanted to schedule Bo. That's what I wanted. No complimentary, but A+ playing style for Bo Jackson. We can soft sell Elijah Brown. I'm not taking Carousel off my board. I don't care. This is probably not going to work out. Conference Prestige. I think it's the SEC logo. No? Okay. So, good chance we land both George McIntyre and Rodney Tisdale, and maybe even Elijah Brown, but that's less likely. All right, let's see if there's any portal guys we can go after at the last second who's got us first. Xavier Hamilton here. Doesn't hurt to snag another tight end. He's a pure blocker, though. A physical route runner, though. I'll take that. Dazon Smith from Michigan. We don't need another running back, though. We definitely need tackles. Doesn't hurt. Howell. Noah Herrick. Noah Herrick. Alright, we're all filled up here, so let's just finish the deal with these guys. They all have us first. Start by offering all of them. Use our points up. I think this is of the most importance here. All right, let's hope for the best here as we go into the last signing day. First guy to commit, Charles Jagasaw. Big get there. Jack Fabris. That's a freshman. Jimmy Holiday, right edge. Marco Rambo, the center from South Lake, Texas. Mohamed Fadukasi commits. Another high school player. D'Angelo Page. I'm not shocked by this. Kentrell Bajan. Quay Rusal does commit. See? That's why I didn't take him off the board. So Quay Rusal is coming over from Alabama. Xavier Hamilton as well. Jaden Ham, okay. Bo Jackson coming from Cleveland. He went over to Texas A&M, and now he's coming over to UAB. Man, this is killer. Aiden Monetai coming in from Hawaii. This is our first Hawaii player coming in from California. This is where he played college ball. Josiah Edmond from Michigan. He's from Indianapolis. We're killing it. Adam Hawks comes in from Harriman, Utah. Dazon Smith from Marquette, Michigan. Then you got Noah Herrick coming in from Cleveland, Tennessee, the Tennessee Volunteer. Can your quarterback come with you? Josiah McGrew. Oh my gosh, we didn't land a quarterback. McIntyre ended up going to A&M. Oh my gosh. That is not what I thought was going to happen, though. We lost out. Oh, no. San Diego State beat us out for GMAC. I can't believe that. George McIntyre. We need a Key Minkum or something like that to develop. Elijah Brown's going to Boise State, and Rodney Tisdale is going to UConn. So all three quarterbacks we went after, maybe going after three, is what absolutely killed us there. We still had an amazing class, but not landing a quarterback is really tough. Really tough. We struggle with high school recruiting, and now we're struggling in the portal with some of these guys. Top classes, where do we rank? We got to be in the top 30. We are 28, which is by far the top class in the conference. Oh, man, landing Quay Rusal was huge, but again, we don't have a quarterback. That's the big problem. So we got to try to remember where all these transfer guys are coming from. But until then, let's go ahead and write down the high school guys. Jimmy Holiday coming in from Brookhaven. Yeah, I might need to use the second page for transfer guys. We killed it though. And it started with Charles Jagasaw coming in from Missouri. Bo Jackson. Texas A&M, Josiah Edmond. Gotta try to remember where all these guys came from. Carousel, Alabama. We didn't get the duo, though. I was hoping to get both him and Yanze Pierre. I forget where Jack Fabris came from. Xavier Hamilton from East Carolina. Our defense is about to be nasty, though. I forget where Jaden Ham came from. I feel like I know, but another one I'm going to have to look up. Deson Smith, same with him. Pretty much all these guys except for Herrick. I remember Herrick. But those were last second ads. Alright, I gotta look these guys up. Strong safety, Jack Fabris. UConn. Tight end, Jaden Ham. Kansas. See, I knew that. Right tackle. Oregon State. All in all, success. If you ask me, D tackle. Obviously Herrick, but there's one more. Jazon Smith. I'll look for him in a second. Free safety. Ohio. Oh, I gotta look him up. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely on our board. Who the heck is he? Oh well, I'm not gonna stress about it. Maybe, was he a high school guy? I don't know. Not gonna stress about it. Alright. Position changes. Man, so this is what we're looking at. Posey and Incoom are both coming back, and they're both normal dev traits. I can't imagine any of them really take off. Bo Jackson, Solomon Beebe, having those two guys, and then we also got a star dev trait out of Dante Addington. That's big there. We're still good at receiver. I'm just hoping that we get some development, but the only one with impact is Ruggins here. Everybody else is normal, so it might be a two-headed monster there. Antonio Ferguson, Lag, Bishop, Ham is down here. He's an impact transfer, though, so he might vault above everybody. There's Dazon Smith. Oh, I was looking at the wrong position. That's why. I don't know why I wrote defensive tackle. Our defense is going to be nasty, dude. Just very concerned about quarterback right now. Alright, Central Michigan, that's where he came from. See, why would I know that? Literally, George McIntyre would be starting day one for a title contender, and he chose San Diego State. Anyway, Charles Jagasaw, Grace. I'm not going to move guys around on the O-line because we could just plug them in as far as depth chart goes. There's Burge and Odenjor both back. Defensive tackle Smalls, Allen, Herrick. Expect for Herrick to probably jump above these guys. For Sam, Tyler McNichols is back. Messick is going to replace Jackson Eck, is what you got to assume. And then Quaver Saul's right here. Big get there, but Xavier Hamilton will see a lot of playing time too. In fact, I might just move him to Sam. Not Quaver Saul. I don't want Quaver. I want Quaver Saul to stay Will. Not that matters. Those guys are both going to be the sub linebackers. Again, dude. Cornerback. Obviously, we got Edmond, but Crozier's back. And Delvin Gully's going to have to take a step up. Free safety, I mean, we're good at safety. We got a lot of depth, too. Aiden Monotai and Fabris. Calcaterra back a kicker. And then we got two punters now with Page. Page is impact dev trait. And he's got more kick power. But no, we'll stick there. Two athletes, power rusher and east-west playmaker. We'll start with Jimmy Holiday. Saying he's actually... Okay. I guess he's a physical route running tight end, which makes no sense, but he's only 5'10", 186. Okay, I'll move him to halfback, that's fine. All right. Said training results. I need a sip of water. Excuse me. Okay, that's good. Iverson Hook's got a dev trait. The same with McKinney. Alright, that's good for the safety position. Oh, I got another one. Jonathan Allen. Training results. We got 90s. We got 90s. Bo Jackson, clear starter at running back, but you will see Solomon BB play. I mean, we can't run with one guy. Of course, Milliner and Hooks are towards the top. Tyree Adams, the LSU transfer from a couple years ago. Edmond developed decently. He didn't really get development out of Quaversall, but he's still going to be nice to have, especially playing in our conference. We're going to be good on the O-line. Now, here's the big question, though. Oh, gosh, Inkum might be the better option still. I know that's a sketchy situation there. But what can you do, man? What can you do? Either way, boost. We need all the help we can get there at the quarterback position right now. Unless we get lucky and get like a late transfer ad from encouraging transfers. Conferences are going to stay the same this year. No reason to change it. And yeah, my roster size is too big. I figured as much. So let's look at halfback here. Expect Addington. Yeah, 79 overall as a redshirt freshman is not bad. We'll go ahead and get rid of Collins. No reason to keep his hope alive. Also, Maury Brundage. Going to go ahead and let him walk out the door. Wide receiver, I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of anybody because honestly, any of these guys could start. Even going all the way over here to Holmes. But you're probably going to see Jalen Elder take that final spot there because of his development being pretty decent. Tight end position, he's a redshirt junior. And then we also got, well, I don't really... let Elijah Lag go play somewhere else. Okay. I'm not getting rid of any of these guys. I'll get rid of Deano Gore. Go be great, Youngblood. And then he's not going to play, so might as well get rid of him as a senior. Yeah, he wasn't going to play. Gotta cut 2 more guys. Get rid of Vessel. Get rid of McKinney here. And that's 85, but just for... Well, no, he developed alright. I just want to clear enough room for us to go and get a, I'll get rid of Dissy. I want to leave enough room for a, that makes a senior loaded. I shouldn't have done that. But we want to leave room for us to potentially get a player somehow now, specifically at the quarterback position. And we're going to the preseason. Let's look. And yep, it's 2 quarterbacks. It's Posey. he's got a way better arm. It's got to be Adrian Posey. We can't really go anywhere else, but I will say it's going to be a pretty short leash with Incoom being right behind him. Yeah, our running back room is great. Let's go ahead and redshirt players real fast. There's going to be quite a bit of red shirts because a lot of these young players that we just signed, there's not going to be reason for them to play immediately. Like Bajan's definitely going to redshirt. And then we're going to have Lamar redshirt here. I can redshirt Omi Ali. I can redshirt Renfree. I can redshirt Rambo. We'll see if he gets thrust into playing time, but honestly, one of the guards can play. I can redshirt both of these guys, Lacey and Gay. Boenzi can redshirt as well. All these guys can develop. Jimmy Holiday can redshirt. Marvin Carter can redshirt. Ekubon, Silverman, Fedekasi can all redshirt. Fadakasi specifically can improve. Now, Steven Stupar being an impact depth trait, 78 overall, he's only a sophomore. I don't mind him seeing the field. Meekins can redshirt. Settle and Cutting can both redshirt. And then Agnew can redshirt. And then I'll redshirt the punter Page as well. And we got to make sure that our O-line is in good shape here. So left tackle, who do we got? Tyree Adams, that's fine with me. We got Charles Jagasaw in the left guard position. Center, honestly, I might go with a guard here. Might go with Dazon Smith, I don't know. Or Amari Grayson, let Dazon Smith start at right guard. Yeah, let's kick Amari Grayson inside. Is Ball not starting? Ball's not starting, that changes everything. Yeah, he's not. So, let's go ahead and put Amari Grayson here then. And then we'll have Ball be the starter here. And our O-line's in amazing shape. And that's why our offense is 84 over. I mean, literally, the only reason why we're not even higher is because of the quarterback position. Or at least that's the biggest concern there. So we'll see what Posey has for us. He's just going to have to manage the game. He's got a bigger arm, though. He's just much better all around. I might start Stupar here. Athletic enough. Gordon Pear's definitely tempting to play there. But I'm not feeling great about our cornerback depth, but our top two cornerbacks should be really good. Yeah, I'll let Holmes return kicks. Definitely not Bo. Maybe Solomon Beebe, though. Where's Solomon at? Can't find Solomon Beebe. Was he already up there? Yeah, okay. Swap him for Ojabo. It's fine with me. Now, this is where I kind of want to put Quaver-Saw, and Quaver-Saw's in anyway, so that's good. Sub-linebackers, yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to put Quaver-Saw here just for safekeeping. In the slot corner. Tempted to play one of the safeties in the slot corner position, but I don't know how would they do in man coverage compared to these guys. Well, a lot better, honestly, if we put a guy like Monetai. We're going to stick with it for now, except I don't know if I want... you know what? He played great in the slot, though, so I'm going to let that happen, but we'll just have to keep an eye on it. All right. Depth chart set. The only other thing I want to do, though, is this. Keep fresh at running back. We don't have a lot of depth anywhere else but running back. Custom schedules. Has us at Georgia State. Jeez. Okay. I don't know if I like this. See if we can get a late home game at all against somebody within the region. No? Turn trip to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm fine with 6 road games. The only issue I have is this, though. So let me take out Ewell Monroe. We need to find a Week 10 game because we need visits. Yeah, wear and tear and all that stuff, but we need to be able to visit. We'll play Texas State. And we'll play Georgia State at home to start the season. Let's set up our recruiting board here. We got guys interested already. Center here. We don't really need a center, but it doesn't ever hurt. We need to target receivers, and we need a quarterback so bad. So Ezekiel Withers, hopefully he's that guy. Tight end. I mean, we need basically every position here. Gotta at least try for some of these guys. Alright, let's start by scouting these quarterbacks here. He's not very good. He's a little bit better, and we really need a quarterback. He's a dual threat from Louisiana. Not that I'm reliant on true freshmen, though. Scout these receivers now. He's really good. Curious if we're going to get any insta commits. Gem, left tackle. We got to put him at the top. Bust. Might as well not even go for him. He's 6 on our board. We're 6 on his. Tam is not very fast, so he's going to stay down here. He's a pure blocker. He's not very fast, but again, we can leave him, especially given that it's a need. Oh. I mean, he's decent. He's a speedster with 86 speed. That makes no sense. Oh, that gummit. Kyle Boudreaux. Pocket passer, he's real good though. He's better than Andrews. Some of these guys we might have to go in blind with. Yeah, we're going in blind with a lot of guys. But I want to make sure to offer everybody. All right. That's what we got. Move on. We're going to start this season off against Georgia State. I like our defense a lot more than the portal shows. All right, so Sneed, Gilliam, Boudreaux, and Bryant. We're going to throw all we got at them. And the rest of them, I'm not sure if we can do that. I'll do this with Eganem, Duarte, max him out, try to get in his top tier. I have a feeling about Percy Cooper. All right, we're ranked 18th in the preseason poll. This is the Heisman watch right now. Lenore Sellers, number 1. Julian Sayin, number 2. DeCorian Moore, number 3. And then Caleb Hawkins over at North Carolina's 4. And Bryce Underwood stays at 5. Taking a look at the top 25 here. Texas, Clemson, and Georgia all receiving first place votes as 1, 2, and 3, with Florida, Oklahoma, Oregon following, and then Miami, USC, Duke, and SMU round up the top 10. You got Ole Miss, LSU, Nebraska, Penn State, Ohio State, a little trio from the Big Ten. BYU, North Carolina, us here at UAB, UCLA, Wisconsin, Louisville, Texas A&M, TCU, Michigan, and Colorado round out the top 25. All right, staying up later than I planned to do this, but here we go. I'm excited to start the season off against the Panthers. I want the ball first. Usually do. Here we go.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City. Birmingham, Alabama, Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers.
Got a fired up home crowd to start the season off.
Georgia State Panthers taking on the 18th ranked team in the land.
This is a gear up before we play Duke next week. Try to get revenge in Durham. 92 degrees, hot and humid in Birmingham, Alabama. We're underway. Jalen Holmes deep to return with Solomon Beebe in front of him. Not going to get much, so here we go. There's Bo Jackson coming in. We got two running backs, Solomon Beebe and Bo Jackson.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring
this is going to be a much more run-heavy offense, but no line we can lean on this year.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates.
Bo Jackson getting a gain of 3.
Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's talk for just a second about UAB. You start the season.
Oh, I'm going to forget to change this, but I do not want Bishop starting.
25, clearly expectations are flying.
So I'm just going to switch it to run game.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
Bo Jackson picks up first.
One at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters.
New starter here. Posey hasn't gotten playing time here.
On offense and on defense, I think that's the challenge.
There's Bo.
Wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run.
And then first pass is incomplete for Alex Posey.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chase down from behind. It's a third down.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45.
And just not hitting him in stride. No room to turn upfield, and we're going to have to punt on our first possession of the year.
We'll send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Fair caught back at the 13-yard line. Emory Williams in from Miami, the senior quarterback leading this Panther offense.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that.
Okay.
Because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited because he has seen
first
a lot
down.
of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Throw out,
and
it's only a gain of 1.
No gain. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
It's incomplete. Throwing it behind him.
A lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And Crozier gets him down just short. And after one first down for each team, they end up punting. Holmes
just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect
out to the
example of
35-yard line.
Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field.
Posey to the air, nobody open, dumps it to Bishop.
And that's a very
Gain of 7.
first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Adrian Posey.
Hands it off.
Bo Jackson picks up the first.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Grabs behind the line.
Not much for Corey Milliner.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
The Blazers will hustle to the line. Fires to the middle.
Niverson hooks, gets the first down.
For this offense, they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided...
Overthrows Corey Milliner. It's incomplete.
We're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground.
That cut up was not smooth. It's 3rd and 6.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long.
Sending hooks in motion, looks like man-to-man.
He's looking to throw.
Misses Bo Jackson. George Calcaterra on to kick the field goal. This is a long field goal. 46 yards.
46-yarder from the left.
Replacing Jonah DeLange, and his first kick is good. 3-0 UAB. I'm going to have to put in a Key Minku, because at least he can provide something with his legs. Adrian Posey is not playing good.
But take a look at this. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium. But Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game.
Tipped and incomplete.
Ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that leg.
Trying to slip it.
No, sir.
3rd down and 11.
Defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside.
Rips it over the middle. It's caught.
It's McGee.
Hamilton will get Austin McGee on the ground, and it'll be a first down.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Looking down the middle.
Got.
He's got an open man.
Moving the ball. Emory Williams in this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
See if they do snap it. They do.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure.
Has to throw it away at the last second.
Will change ends of the field now. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
No rush yards yet for Georgia State. I don't even know if they've attempted to run the ball yet.
They had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat.
Oh, I almost got a hand on it, but instead it's a first down inside the 25-yard line.
It's at the 22. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Rips it. Touch. No.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes.
Khalifa Keith.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a whole... Saw it.
Gonna have to go with the key Mancoom. Adrian Posey can't move, right? Yeah, he's only 70 speed.
In the ground, and that was Pater.
And the extra point makes it 7-3.
First time Solomon Beebe's got the ball in his hands, and he's taken down at the 20.
Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Try to get it to the edge.
Bo Jackson.
There he goes.
Staying on his feet, crossing midfield. There's Bo.
First down. And the Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop.
Not going to get anything. I'm going to give Bo a little breather here after this play. You got Solomon Beebe.
Second and 12.
Trying to get Akeem Incoom in a rhythm. Throws it to Milliner, and it's third down and 3, where Solomon Beebe will check into the game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Beebe's not going to get it. 4th and 2.
It'll bring up a decision here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way. In
second time I've gone to
really
this play.
Stopping the other team's run game. Just
Incoom
forcing contact
to the air. Throws. Beebe's open.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that is the advantage of having versatility.
Boy, are we missing Ty Hawkins, though.
Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because
Incoom with a nice run, a gain of 8.
And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a heat.
Incoom takes off, dives down. It's a part of the game that Adrian Posey doesn't bring.
Seventh time on this drive. Give to the single back.
Bo Jackson's checked back into the game. No gain on that one. Second down.
High on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing it.
Into the end zone.
Bo Jackson scores.
Touchdown, UAB. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of
We
the
reclaim the lead. We need our defense to step up. That D-line needs to be nasty, man. They need to get a pass rush on Emory Williams right now.
wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quick spin on the ride.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game. Make
Alexander Hyde on the carry, and now Keith comes into the game.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out.
And I really thought we had this defense fixed so far, and the defense wasn't terrible last year, but so far it's not looking great. Crozier almost makes the play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're facing a third down. Williams looking for a man.
Intercepted by Stupar. Stupar out to the 33, and welcome to Major College Football to the JUCO transfer.
When I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back.
Oh, that was me. That was my bad.
A couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Yeah, we're not snapping this. 2-minute timeout.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Throwing right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Looking for Bo Jackson. That's another long field goal. This one's 48. He made a 49-yarder earlier. Oh, that might be off. Okay, it's good.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Touchdown, UAB, stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get them.
Touchdown, Blazers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. Williams will pass. Fires left. Got his man downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Number 99 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's Milner. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far. They're in Birmingham.
And the Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Leaves it with the back. He's got 93 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Under fire. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Williams will pass. Caught behind the line. It's Keith. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
34, Georgia State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Touchdown, UAB! And the beatdown has ensued.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
UAB, 41, Georgia State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Williams looking for a man. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Blazers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Quickly complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's high. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Blazers with the 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's high. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
UAB.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking left. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy.